Alright, welcome. In this video, this is day 8 with Maya. And again, you're going to see me going through just a basic method here, just again to show how the level of agreeableness is increasing every day. Now here again, I'm doing this, it's about how again you're communicating through the leash, okay, being proactive. So kind of picking away at the moments where I need to intercept how her mind is moving, okay? So here you're going to see me again starting to lean on verbal commands. What you want to look for here, even coming from the down to the sit, her legs are moving more. She's getting more and more agreeable. So again, this is just to kind of showcase, again, a lot of just the repetition part of this, but getting even the default sit. So sitting is I'm, slowing down with her. So even here, just make little adjustments. It's a good example. She wants to move away a little bit. I'm being really kind of intentional with being kind of fussy, making sure she's right here, right beside me, lining this up. So again, I'm going to start moving here with her. Again, notice as I slow down with her, going into sit, down, going into the down, sit. So her legs are moving more. I got to put less, influence through the leash here to bring her up. Again, not doing it down every time, okay, because you just don't want her to automatically down. It's when I decide for her to go into a down, okay? So you kind of have to mix it up a little bit here. Down. Again, going into that down really nicely. Sit. Influence here. See, I want her legs to move. There's still some little bit of, and that's kind of like the mind pulling in a little bit. See the kind of influence, again, still in process. Again, slowing down. So notice here the sits happen automatically now. Okay, I slow down. So even here though I'm tapping, even if I feel her mind is moved, see, move to the side here a little bit, I'm just nudging a little bit, just that inwardness, down. So I delayed the command, and then she responded to it the right way. Sit. See, her feet are moving really nicely, coming up. It gets better and better as things go along. But the reason, again, for that little bit of a hesitancy going from the down to the sit is, again, once she's down there, then because we're still in process, she's still holding a level of control, the mind will pull in, and there's going to be a little bit of resistance. That resolves itself more and more, but again, making sure influence is behind it. Okay, moving here with her. Again, so I'm nudging a little bit, okay, when I'm slowing down, just a little bit of a nudge, just to give her information I'm slowing down, and then that helps to create that default sit. Okay, so you can move forward here. So I'm slowing down. Default sit. The same way, this is the same methodology as training when you train service dogs, okay, how I do it. Okay, giving them advanced information. So even here, notice I'm always in tune to how her mind is shifting. Okay, I'm going to be a lot more consistent with interrupting. But notice here the leash is really short. Choke chain, even though it looks tight, it's not tight. There's release points happening all the time. Here, I'm tapping a little bit here. So a little bit of a nudge here, just working that fade in part, working her in, and moving with her. Again, slowing down here. Default sit, down. Into the down, verbally. Now again, if I'm doing the down verbally, and there's some hesitancy there, you still need to push. You don't want to delay too long. There's kind of a point there where you still need to assert influence if there's too much delay. Okay, that helps to really it's kind of like I described, like a wave behind the wave. Sit. See how the legs are moving up? That's a good sign. So when a dog's mind's really locking in hard, it's when the legs don't even move. Like you feel like you're really coming on them to get them up. Here, she's really getting a lot more agreeable in terms of responding well to the method. And notice here, I'm just one-handing this, just one hand. Tapping right here. Really important again to keep her right beside, right here. you know, and no, you don't want any pulling forward at all, okay, just right back. Same thing, I move, there's no commands given for that because I'm in control. She knows when I'm moving. I'm slowing down, tapping that leash a little bit, see that? So when I'm slowing down, I'm just giving a little bit of a nudge there to let her know, just like kind of applying the brakes, giving her some advanced information of slowing down. So just a little bit of a rapid tap, not yanking or crank, just a little bit of a vibration. See that, a little bit of a vibration, down. And I'm being more stern in my voice, okay? Because I know, here's the thing, I know where we're at in terms of her response. So I have to be more authoritative, more stern with my voice. After, again, I fade in more and more, I don't have to be that way. But here I'm adding more sternness, more authority to my voice because it helps to really, for her to respond to it properly. So understand, this isn't done through bribery, okay? This is about right relationship. This is about control. Sit. Again, that little bit, see her legs are moving up. Now as we do this, here's the thing there, I just started to move, I stopped, she went back, okay? Because again, it's all about focus on, even if I, you know, decide to do something different, I don't want her just pulling ahead. Same thing, I'm tapping here a little bit. I'm ready to push, don't, you know, again, not too much delay, I don't want her working a little bit here. Same thing right here. See right here, if I feel there's a delay, I'm gonna push. Same thing, come in through, again, just nice. So anyway, that gives you a really good idea how agreeable she's getting. Understand that it's interaction based, so that gives you, you know, in terms of the method, okay, the leash, you see how it is. The choke chain, okay, is how it's up high on her neck. And the flat collar is still on her, so I can, you know, I can move back and forth between collars depending on what I'm doing, the method that I'm doing. If I'm doing the push-pull method for meeting people, you know, I'm going to move to the flat collar, okay, to keep the influence leveled out. If I'm, you know, if I need a little bit more leverage and control, then I'm going to move to the choke chain. So both collars stay on her at all times, okay? But again, she's doing really, really well. The shakiness is going away. I mean, in terms, you know, you can see that even in the crate, you know, you can see her kind of going back and shaking at first, the first couple of days.